Deep in the heart of the African wilderness, hidden beneath decades of dust and rust, sat an abandoned 1972 Land Rover Series 3 Safari Edition. Once a legendary expedition vehicle, it was left to decay after a fateful journey that gave birth to one of the most terrifying folktales in African history. Recently, a restoration specialist was called in to bring the legendary Land Rover back to life. As the trailer pulled up, the sheer state of decay was overwhelming. The vehicle, once a symbol of adventure, was now nothing more than a ghost of its former self, its body covered in vines, its interior home to creatures of the wild. But this was not just any abandoned car. This Land Rover belonged to a forgotten expedition from 1975, where explorers mysteriously disappeared while searching for the legendary Shadow Leopard of the Congo, a creature said to be a spirit guardian of the jungle. The moment the team started moving the car, things got complicated. A massive snake had made its home inside the engine bay. Carefully, the team coaxed the reptile out, revealing the corroded remains of an engine that had been untouched for half a century. Once the Land Rover was in the studio, the restoration process began. The first step, removing layers of dirt, moss, and animal nests that had built up over the decades. The team discovered strange scratch marks along the vehicle's frame. Could this be evidence of the Shadow Leopard legend? Using an industrial degreaser, the team carefully washed away decades of jungle grime. The pressure washer revealed something shocking: the original expedition logo, almost completely erased by time. This was proof that the vehicle once belonged to the lost explorers. As the restoration continued, the team turned to the interior, carefully removing seats and uncovering artifacts from the past. A rusty old journal, expedition maps, and a broken camera. The writings in the journal hinted at the group's final days, mentioning strange growls at night, glowing yellow eyes in the dark, and an eerie presence that stalked them. Could it be possible that the legend of the Shadow Leopard was real, or was it just a fearful explorer's imagination? Whatever the case, one thing was certain: this Land Rover held secrets that had been buried for decades. With the interior stripped and cleaned, it was time to bring the engine back to life. After countless hours of restoration, new parts, and deep cleaning, the moment of truth arrived. The team turned the key, hoping the legendary vehicle would roar once again. And then, vroom! The Land Rover came back to life. With the engine running, the final touches were made, polishing the chrome, restoring the original paint, and applying a protective sealant to preserve the vehicle's legendary past. At last, the abandoned expedition vehicle had been fully restored, standing proudly as a tribute to both African history and its mysterious folklore. The Shadow Leopard may remain a mystery, but today, one legend had been revived. If you love this restoration journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What legendary artifact should we restore next? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next adventure.